Hey everyone! So I am super duper early, which is a weird feeling for me. I have been so paranoid about being late for things that I bolted right out the door tonight for back to school night thinking it was at 6 and it's actually at 6:30. So I have a good 25 minutes to just sit here in the truck. So I thought while I did that I would go ahead and record a vlog for you guys. I actually recorded one, was that yesterday, while I was waiting to pick up the kids because once again I was early. This is really a new life-changing thing for me because normally I'm late, but I'm really trying to change that this year. So yeah, I had kind of just a little vlog with some updates and how the first day of Skinny Jeans went, because those of you who follow me on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter know that I started my first day back to Skinny Jeans yesterday. But then my memory and storage was running out on my phone, so it cut off my video in the middle of things, and so I would have had to edit it, and I'm really behind on transferring my pictures over and everything. And since I had to edit it, I wasn't sure if I could do that from my phone because I'm still learning all this technology stuff. So I thought I would try to record another one now since I have some time to kill, and hopefully make it one that I don't have to edit, so I can just put it right on YouTube. So, life updates. We are a week and a half into a new school year at a new school. The girls are loving it at their school, which is really exciting to see. They just started their electives this week, so they're getting to take things like art and photography and beginning Spanish, beginning sewing. The older two are going to be in drama tomorrow for the first time, and they're really excited about that. So it's just been really fun to have them have these options available for them, to give them extra classes besides just the basics that they really enjoy. And they're really enjoying their regular classes too, although the homework load is significantly more than at their last school. So that's taken a bit of adjustment. But I think it'll be good for them just to help them with time management, which is something that none of us are really strong with. Even tonight we got distracted with putting together a cat tower that we got for Pumpkin, and it was really hard for them to concentrate when they were watching me put this thing together. So they're just little things like that that eventually we'll get the hang of. I did start Skinny Jeans again yesterday, and it was so nice to go back to the gym. It was like coming home. I'm definitely way out of shape compared to where I was, although I'm not too awful sore today. It helps that it was the first day where you go over all the information about the program, so we only went through one set of everything, which was probably nice to get to ease into that. And I'm not going to start my third workout day until next week. But yeah, that went really well. I am super duper behind on both blogs, and basically Instagram has consisted of cat pictures. Yes, I have become a crazy cat lady. Sorry, people. So I'm really trying to just kind of find my feet. I feel like these first couple weeks have been a lot of adjustment for me as well, just figuring out the schedule and figuring out when I'm supposed to pick up kids. And, you know, there's always that balance of, hooray, I'm free, I have some time by myself, but then it's so easy to fill it up with running errands or appointments, or just, you know, starting Skinny Jeans again. That takes a big chunk out of it. So it's going to take me a while to kind of get back into the groove of using my time wisely and regularly. But I do want to start getting a regular blog schedule going on. I say that a lot, so who knows? I may never be a blog schedule type person, but I'm trying. Let's put it that way. We'll see what happens with that. I do have some fun ideas for some things I want to do. But yeah, and then I'm in the middle of a major illustration deadline right now. I have a group of illustrations I need to get done by Monday, so I've been really trying to crack down on that this week, which is the other reason for my absence from writing on my vlogs. And then next month, our local writing group is doing, and forgive me if I've already said this in an earlier video, but we're doing our September version of NaNoWriMo, which, if you don't know, in November it's National Novel Writing Month, which is a time where a lot of writers get together and keep each other accountable for that month, and they try and get a novel written. You don't do any editing, you just write, get words on the page. But a lot of us were saying November is a horrible month for us with Thanksgiving and everything else. So we decided to try it in September. So that will be starting in a couple of days. Huh. So it'll be a really good thing. I really do need to work on my second book and kind of getting a basic outline for my other books and figuring out where I'm going with the series. I have a basic idea. I'm saying basic a lot. I need to work on the variety of language there. But aside from just a bare bones skeletal structure of where I want to go, I feel like I need to flesh out some of those parts so that I make sure that as I'm writing, I don't paint myself into a corner or something and go, oh man, that would have been really cool to do that in this book, but I've already set up this stuff in these other books for this to happen. So that's the only challenging thing about writing a series and knowing you have a series from the beginning is it's kind of tricky figuring all that out. But it's exciting at the same time, and I'm really looking forward to see where the story goes. So I'm trying to think if there was anything else I was going to update you guys on. I think that's about it. I am keeping my sanity, amazingly. The cat's been sleeping in my room, so that's been interesting, because he's decided that I'm his main person at this point. I don't know if that will change at some point, but he's really bonded to me more than anyone else. So he was sleeping in my oldest daughter's room for a while, but every time that he would hear me get up to go to the bathroom or something, he would sit and meow by the door. And I didn't want him to wake up Beth because she's got school. So we started keeping him in our room, which works fairly well. He has this weird habit where he likes to suck on my ear. It's almost like pacifier sucking or something. So he really likes doing that for a while, and then he settles down and he goes over and sleeps or whatever. But if I get up at all, he's right there. So if I have to use the bathroom in the middle of the night, he's like following me, or, you know, last night I had to get some ibuprofen because I was not feeling too well. So he went out with me to do that. So it's just adjustment to the whole inside cat thing. But, and yes, he's totally got us wrapped around his little finger if he had fingers. So we've discovered we're not the best at, I'm not the best at animal training. Let's put it that way. My husband is better, but I spoil my animals. I guess it's better than spoiling my kids. I'm trying to be better, but you know, I've always, even with my kids, I was totally like, oh my goodness, they're crying in the middle of the night, I need to make it stop. That's always been my thing. I don't handle noise or, you know, unhappiness at nighttime from kids or animals. So I'm pretty much like, I will do whatever it takes to make it stop. So my kids totally were rocked to sleep and all sorts of things that I wasn't supposed to do, but whatever. They survived and they're pretty good kids, so I think it worked out okay. But I did miss sleep for a lot of years. So anyway, yeah, so that was a total rabbit trail. But I think that's about it for now as far as life news. No news on the writing front from Realm Makers or anything, so we'll just see what happens with that. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I have one more day of school, and then the girls are off on Fridays, so they'll be home doing work at home. But we'll get to sleep in and stay in our pajamas, which sounds lovely. It's also going to be super duper hot again for the next week. We are looking at a full week of over 100 degree weather again. So the girls have been sleeping in the living room because it's been so hot, which has been really interesting for trying to keep things organized with school. We may even end up staying with my parents again just because they have air conditioning instead of swamp cooler. I can just say I'm really looking forward to fall and not being hot and miserable all the time. And speaking of which, I need to end this vlog so I can turn my air back on because it's getting hot in this car. And you can probably see me glistening with sweat. And I've got 15 more minutes, but that means I can probably head over there in about another 5 or so. So you guys have a wonderful week, and I will be back with another vlog. I am planning on just kind of keeping you updated on Skinny Jeans as I go. I am not going to do it every single time like I did before, but I'll probably try and do like a weekly, hey, how's it going? Here I am, and keep you guys posted. So talk to you in the next vlog. Bye.